Trains are an essential component of the economy, connecting people and businesses with the resources they need to thrive. However, when the risks associated with moving goods are not managed correctly, the results can really be devastating. On February 3, 2023, the residents of East Palestine, Ohio, experienced a nightmare when a freight train carrying hazardous chemicals derailed. As the sun began to set, a thick cloud of smoke rose from the wreckage, casting an eerie glow over the town. There was a moment of dread and panic, unsure of what was happening and whether they were in danger. Emergency responders arrived quickly, and the first priority was to evacuate the residents from the immediate area. Residents of East Palestine were immediately concerned about the potential health risks that could arise from this unexpected event. The possibility of being exposed to toxic chemicals in the air and water was a major cause of anxiety. The train was carrying enough hazardous material to create a significant threat to the well-being and safety of the town's residents, as well as those in neighboring communities. Vinyl chloride, one of the chemicals on the train, is a highly toxic gas that can cause severe irritation of the eyes, skin, and respiratory tract. Exposure to vinyl chloride can also lead to liver and lung cancer, as well as other serious health issues. Similarly, isobutylene is a highly flammable and explosive gas that can cause severe respiratory problems, skin irritation, and dizziness. In addition, butyl acrylate and ethylexyl acrylate are highly toxic substances that can cause significant harm to the body. Both of these chemicals can cause skin irritation, respiratory problems, and other serious health issues. Ethylene glycol monobutyl ether is a highly toxic chemical that is commonly used in paints, varnishes, and other industrial applications. Exposure to this substance can cause damage to the liver, kidneys, and nervous system, as well as severe irritation of the eyes, skin, and respiratory tract. Officials immediately began conducting thorough testing to determine the extent of the contamination and assess the potential risks to the public health. They also set up environmental monitoring stations in the area to track the levels of pollutants in the air, water, and soil. The days that followed the derailment were filled with uncertainty and fear. People were afraid to go outside, worried that they might inhale toxic fumes or come into contact with contaminated water. One of the most challenging aspects of the derailment was determining the best way to dispose of the hazardous chemicals on board. With the potential for an explosion or other catastrophic event, officials had to be careful to prevent any further damage to the environment and the community. Transportation safety is a pressing issue in today's world, and it is essential to be aware of the potential hazards and follow guidelines, protocols, and best practices to prevent disasters like this from happening again. Officials and experts will conduct a thorough investigation to determine the cause of the derailment and identify areas for improvement in the safety protocols and regulations. The goal is to ensure that such accidents can be prevented in the future and that the transportation of hazardous materials is done in the safest and most responsible manner possible. But the question remains: how can we prevent disasters like this from happening again? How can we ensure the safety of our communities and environment while transporting hazardous materials? One possible solution is the development of new technologies and best practices that can help to minimize the risks associated with the transportation of hazardous materials. Improving the infrastructure of rail systems is one way to reduce the likelihood of derailments. This includes regular maintenance, upgrading equipment, and implementing safety measures like positive train control. Another solution is the development of more efficient and secure methods for storing and transporting chemicals. This includes the use of safer packaging, better labeling, and stricter regulations on the transportation of hazardous materials. Enhancing emergency response capabilities in the event of a spill or other disaster is also crucial. This derailment serves as a reminder of the need to prioritize safety in all aspects of our lives, especially when dealing with potentially hazardous materials. The aftermath of the Ohio train derailment has shown us the importance of investing in new technologies and best practices to prevent future accidents and minimize risks. It is up to us to take action and work together to create a safer, more sustainable future for ourselves and future generations. So let's continue to learn from the lessons of this disaster and take steps to ensure that such incidents never happen again. What steps do you think can be taken to prevent future train derailments? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content.